Okay, so I'm gonna show you the part where users make new reports for students they already saved. So I have Pedro here. I can also go to Sophia or Peter Pan and write a new report for them. So how did I do that? I created forms, actually a form in the new report folder, and actually the main component for that is right here. And the main component has the logic, all of the logic for adding topics and for handling submitting the form over here. And I want to show the report form and then later on the logic of it. So I have some input information. There's actually some input components that I created. So this one, for example, has a is divided into input and label. It's input group, which actually is styled in the CSS file, which is right here. And let's just go to input group to show the styling. Here it is, got different styles, space between the elements, aligning the items in the center. So they're actually, you see, there's like an imaginary line here in the center, um, and the color itself, which is let's just see input group. Actually, the color comes from the form element, I think. Yeah, that's how I set it up. Yeah, blue teal, which is over here from this variable that I have over here. But I want to go back to the form. So it's got date, it's got title, and it's got topics state, which is coming from its parent, which is right here, where I handle all of the topics. Here it is, using this state over here, and it's got some functions to handle that data. It's got add topic, which is of course adding a topic to the state using the previous state and spreading out that information from this previous state and adding a new topic here in the parameter. Also has an edit topic, and I want to show what that is. So if I add a topic here, and I already used ChatGPT to help me with the student report. So here it is. So this is just a sample student. Let me just scroll up a little bit. So it's got title, quarterly academic progress report. I'm going to copy that and I want to close this because it's part of the main title. Here it is, academic progress report quarterly. I might make this a little bit wider later on, but let's say the date is today, March the 8th, and I'm going to add a topic. And the first topic is going to be academic performance. Actually, I'm going to put this academic performance. I'm not putting numbers. Actually, I'm just going to put grades as the first topic. So I go back over here and grades, and the content is whatever that topic is, the content of that topic, which is right here. Throughout this quarter, your academic performance, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to submit this not to the database yet, but just to keep it here in the state. And I'm adding to the form here grades content, which is the name of the topic and the content. If I want to delete it, delete this topic, I'll just click here for delete grades, and it will delete. If I decided that I don't want this topic, I will just delete it and continue with the form. But then I would have lost all of the progress. So I'm going to do it again. It says grades. Go back to the application, topic, grades, and I'm going to add the content here, and it stays right here. If I want to edit it, all I have to do is just manually edit here, you know. And this is gonna do a state update, and I want to show that here in the developer tools. I want to go to components, and I have to look for, let's see, ooh, it's all the way there. Oh my goodness, input report form. Actually, it's not in report form, it's in the index of the new report. Let's see, here is the state, and let's just open the state. This is the first topic, and I gave it an ID of the current date, title grades. Throughout this quarter, your academic performance has. If I edit this, let's say I'm just gonna copy paste this. Let's say I'm deleting this, and this is supposed to be changing. Oh, actually, I didn't build it that way. Now that I remember, I thought that I had built it with this changing every time, but I didn't want to do it that way. So no, forget about it. So what I did instead, I gave it to the, so let's go back to the topics over here and the form. Each form has a report topic, which is right here, and I'm passing based on that state, which is right here. I'm going to use it based on this state that I already have here. This is actually the first object. Throughout this quarter, your academic performance content title and ID content title, remember that ID content title is coming from the state over here. And when I added a new topic, I gave it an argument of topic, parameter of topic, and that will be saved here in this state over here of topics. And if I go and check what that does, let me see, add topic, where is it? Edit topic, delete topic, report topic. Let me see. Actually, these are the topics itself. Actually, new topic, that's the component that I used. And I passed on the property, which is a function, add topic, passed it as a property. And that new topic, it must have add topic over here. Just passing all the props along, like drilling. I think that's prop drilling. That's what's called. And here's the function itself. And it's got title, content, and ID. And the ID is the actual date. So when this is added to the parent state, I'm automatically closing the model. Okay, and I'm getting this off here, title and content from the eTarget content. And actually, what I did here, text area, here it is. Actually, let me see. I think this is actually the model itself when I'm adding the new topic. It's not part of the topics here, which is this one right here, a little bit complicated, but I understand this. And yeah, I have to, when it comes to documentation, I have to make this more clear. So what I did was give it a default value, not a value itself, not like an ongoing value, but a default value. And if I go to the input, you're going to see that value is given to default value. Okay, it's not given to like value itself, but default value is like the value at the beginning that is not going to change. This is not going to change. This is not going to have a state, so it changes. Okay, so that's how I built it. But I want to show what happens if I add more topics. This is going to keep growing and growing. Let's go to the second topic. The second topic is attendance. The title is attendance, and I'm going to put the, let me see, attendance. So I'm going to go here, attendance, and the content, copy pasted it, submit it, and this is growing. The form is dynamic. So, and the name of the topic, attendance, delete grades, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to go straight to the conclusions, and I'm going to copy them right here. I'm not going to use all the report given by ChatGPT. Let me see. Let's go all the way down. Conclusions. In conclusion, and that's going to go here. Conclusions, and this is going to be all the report. I can make this bigger, and I might work on some little details to make this looks nicer. But I have all the data here. So if I go back to the form again, these are the topics based on the state. So it's making this bigger. The new topic button over here, which opens, creates a new, let me see, creates a new topic here with a model. I already showed the model in the previous videos over here. Okay, this shows all the model, which is when I do this, I'm not gonna put anything else. So it's gonna stay like that. And the form, what it does, and I have a submit button, pretty simple, which is this one. I might put some more things. All of my submit buttons have the value of submit. So I'll go back to the form, and actually to handle the submission, which is right here on submit, handle submit form, this is coming from its parent, which is right here, handle submit form, and which is this function that I created right here. When I handle the submit, I'm gonna pass the date, the title, the conclusions coming from from the target values, which is the form. And I'm using this React Toolkit function, create report from a slice, which I'm going to show here, create report. And here it is, create report. And so this is the backend, the URL, the method, which is a post, and credentials, because only the person authorized to have this student under his name will be able to actually post the report. And I'm exporting this as use create report mutation, which is how I should export functions. I should this function in a method or property here from this big object over here after injecting the endpoints to the main API endpoint over here from React Toolkit. This took me a while to grasp and to understand, but I got it now. So let's go back to the reports. So I'm creating a new report. Not only am I creating a new report, but I'm creating new sections. So every little section here is gonna go to the backend, which is right here. And let me just show that. It's gonna use this endpoint report ID, and the section is actually gonna send it to the sections table. So we have in database, I have a table for reports and a table for sections. Each section belongs to a report ID. So the way to do this is to first create a report and then sections for the report. And if I show the table here, so you see I have a table for sections and I have a table for reports. This is just an example here for this report ID 120. This is for another account that I have for my job, but I'm actually using this application for my job. And these are actually the reports. Okay, I don't want to show this content because it's related to my job, which is private data. So the way this works, I'm just going to show you what happens in the front end, and I'll explain what I did in the back end and the code. So when I save this is going to save all of these sections that I named as topics. And but the first thing it's going to do is save the report, which is the title, the date, and the conclusions. These topics are a different story. First, I save this data of the title and the conclusions, and when this is saved, now this is kept in a variable, the name of the new report it's called last insert ID. Insert ID, actually, insert ID. So this is going to keep track of the insert ID of the report, which is this one over here. It's going to keep it there in memory for a while, and then it's going to use that report ID to record these sections under that report ID. So let's just see how that works. Let's just submit it, and after submit it, it is saved here. You know, this becomes the front end of the progress, and this is what I really like. I'll show how to edit that in another video because it's getting longer. But I want to show what happened in the end, you know, with the code. So I go back to the form, actually the index, which is where the logic happens. Um, what happens? So I save this. When this report was created, this will show from here, create report result, the result of the operation coming from this hook that I just showed from the Redux toolkit, the slice. And what this use effect does is that it's going to keep track of create report result, and when it is success and there are topics, I'm going to add these topics to the database. It's actually the result, but I'm going to use those topics here, and those topics, for each topic I will create a section which is divided into a body and an ID. And the ID, what I just explained, it's an insert ID from the result of the data. And if this is success, actually I'm gonna work, this is unfinished because I need to finish up error handling. That's why I put some notes here. But when this is done, it navigates to the student page. And that's what it did here. So really quick, I'm gonna show what the report is like. It's got the title, it's got these buttons that I'll show in the next video what they are for. It's got the topics, so if you click on each topic, you'll see what each topic is about: attendance, grades. And if I want to add another topic, pretty simple. I just click this and then add it, but that's for another video. All right, so this is it for Peter Pan. There you go.